What's going on, guys? And oh, sorry. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today, let's adjust the brightness. I'm joking. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, guys. And thank you all for 600 subscribers. And I can't believe that we're already at 600 subscribers. And anyway, since the Lego Marvel Collections is being delayed, and you guys might be wondering why I'm using this sig fig, the reason why I'm using it is because we're going to be doing and going back to some old videos and actually making better versions of those figures. That means that I'm going to redo and actually might title the same video, and actually might call them the same video title as I did for the last one. Why? Because I just want to and I'm bored, alright guys? That's the only reason why I'm doing it. I'm kind of kidding. But today we're going to be looking at Professor X. Yes, that one mutant that can't walk, but is like one of the most powerful characters in all of Marvel Comics. I'm joking. There's the Dark Phoenix, there's Thanos, there's Kang the Conqueror, there's the one above all, there's the one below all, there's like a bunch of other people. So I'll just say that he's one of the most powerful X-Men. But no, there's now the Dark Phoenix now. There's a bunch of people. We can be on here forever. But, of course, without further ado, before I talk about him, his wheelchair, because his wheelchair has changed from the original, and we are going to be looking at other versions of Professor X that other people have made, and, yeah, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. So here is Professor X, and now, since I've had this figure for almost 2 years, some of the printing has rubbed off because it's a knockoff, and it's made with cheap plastic, so that means that most of his buttons are gone. But if his face still looks nice, and everything else looks nice, then yeah, that's kind of it. But of course, this is actually a rare time that a figure actually has a good head, because sometimes with one of the mutants here, she didn't have a good day. But I am using this head for somebody now that I have literally just decided to put on because I remembered them. And now the figure looks absolutely incredible. You guys want to see the figure? You guys sure? You guys want to see the figure? Oh, no. You guys can't. You guys gotta wait another 4 years to get the video. I'm joking. It's gonna come out in around maybe 4 months from now. That's maybe the longest, but anyway, it comes with really cool torso printing and back torso printing. We're not really talking about that because it's just a plain old green figure, and I'm not going to make this video. I'm trying not to make it 20 minutes long, because the other one might be 30 minutes. I didn't even edit the old video. Why? Because I said something that was pretty funny. Pretty funny. Anyway, he has this expression on here where you guys can, of course, make it look like he's trying to reach out to mutants, or he's pooping. Whichever one you guys want to interpretate. Now, since it's a knockoff, a lot of pieces are loose, and that means that he really doesn't sit that good in my chair because, of course, he's a knockoff, and he doesn't fit that good in my chair. So that means that he doesn't sit that good. So, like, watch this. Watch this, guys. Ah, there we go. And then we're gonna remove him, right, guys? Oh, there we go. But if we do my older sig fig, because I have a sig fig on my table for some reason, look at that. Do that. Wow. It's like that one guy in a library who scoots his chair all the way back and makes the loudest screeching sound ever. Listen to this. Oh no, wait. Oh, there we go. Ready. Like it's so loud. And his arms come off too. Yay. His arms come off. So if I could, I would not come up with a new figure because I really like this figure a lot. But this is an older figure. It's kind of crazy how I decided to do a video of him first. Maybe because his wheelchair is amazing. So let's get on with the wheelchair, because I've been literally talking about it for 2 hours long, how great this wheelchair is, but have not shown it to the public yet. So yeah, let's of course see the figure. So let's remove this base stand, because we don't need it anymore. And let's put Professor X all the way back here. So the base that I decided to go for is, of course, this one right up here. This one right here, the wheelchair, I decided to go for because, of course, that's the reference I have. So that means that it's going to look a lot like that. Now, as you guys can see later in the video, I made a lot of other versions. I made around 4 versions of his wheelchair before I landed on this one. This one has a lot of clever building has a lot of clever building techniques, and it's really cool. All right, so without talking about it, let's see it. So here is his wheelchair. Wow, it's so huge. Don't worry, all right, guys. This is the smallest wheelchair that is, like, I've made, because don't worry, there have been huge ones. This is probably the most egg-shaped, I guess, because it spins really cool. It spins, all right, guys, it spins. But I don't have any clear base on here, the bottom of this, which I actually did find right here. So let me put this at the bottom so I can just have a little bit of fun for right now. Yeah, but I did put a little thing at the bottom. I guess I'll keep that. No, I'm not going to keep that. I want it to be flat. But I did have this on my original version, but I did just remove it because I don't want that at the bottom. Because it spins too much. This is why, because you get stuck on doing this for hours. And yeah, it spins too much. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's take a look at the wheelchair now, because I'm wasting already 6 minutes. So we're going to take a look at this in stages and parts, because I'm not going to do a whole build tutorial, because look how big this is. And do you think I'm going to be able to replicate this again if I destroy it? No. So I'm going to show it in a couple parts. So first off, we're going to show the part right up in... No, don't show anybody that yet. No. We're going to remove it from here. Right here, there we go. Not what I wanted to remove, but yeah, we'll just remove these right here and put these below here. You guys are probably already seeing how it's built. So yeah, we'll take a look at this part later. But let's take a look at the front, because the front is so cool. The front doesn't have that many building techniques in it. So as you guys can see in the photo that I showed you guys a couple minutes ago, it slants downwards. So it all slants downwards and it goes up, and then there you go. So how do you pull that slant off with Lego if everything is straight like this? Well, what you do is you use this piece right here. This is one of the most best pieces that I use. So we'll remove this right now. We'll take a look at that in a minute. If you guys want to know how to make this, well, you're out of luck, because I'm not going to really teach you how to make this. I'm joking. I'm going to try to teach you as firm as possible, because I want everyone to have one of these. I want everyone to enjoy their floating Professor X vehicle as much as me. So I'm going to show you guys as much as possible as without destroying it. So you guys are going to need this front piece. This is on a bunch of cars. It might be on your taxi. Not the taxi from the Daily Bugle, because I checked that already. However, you guys probably will need the Daily Bugle, because I had a lot of yellow pieces from that. So yeah. Anyway, you're going to need this piece right here. This piece doesn't have to be in yellow, but I suggest it is in yellow. This really does not matter if it is in yellow. You're going to need a brick. You could use a brick down here, but I don't have a brick, so just if you don't, just use 2 of these for right now. You're going to need one on the front. No bricks on the front. Don't put a brick, because then it won't go down all the way, because it needs to be at a slant. If it's straight up, there's a lot of stuff showing. So yeah, so just have a piece in the front, and right here we have these yellow things. These are used for the taxi. They're used to put them down like this. They're used like that. You guys probably already see it. I might put a photo up, I might not, because I really don't look at my videos ever again after I make them. Only sometimes. At the bottom, I suggest you put a plate. Now there's a lot of orange and yellow all over this thing, so I suggest all yellow, but most of it will not be in yellow. Now these orange pieces down here, I suggest you really get from the Shang-Chi Lego set. The Shang-Chi, it's the one with the car and Razor Fist, him. Then you put that at the bottom. You don't really see this, so it doesn't matter. And it's not really orange. It's kind of a type of orange. It's yellowish orange. So it works. You're gonna need these 2 pieces. If you don't have this, I'll show you guys what that'll be like in a minute. So I'll get rid of these for right now. I'll put that back there. But you're gonna need to put a piece down here. I suggest this instead of a stud, or you have a problem earlier in the thing. Hello. Anyway, you're gonna need 2 of these bricks, or you could have a 4 that goes all the way across if you have one. If you don't, though, oof, that sucks. Just do what I did. You're gonna need 2 yellow bricks on the side, 2 of them, and then you're gonna need 2 of these yellow pieces. And there you go. Now, then you put this right here, and this covers up everything except the back. The back is not covered up that much, but you don't see this. So the reason why I put this down is because look how seamless that is. Then if you don't have these yellow cheese wedges, then you're gonna have a weird gap right there. So I really just suggest you guys add these yellow cheese wedges in the front to really add the illusion that everything is covered. Now, if you build it the way I do, then you guys will have something like this. And if you put it straight up, what are you guys doing? All right, guys, just don't do this, because if you guys don't have one of these slant, don't do this, because then it looks like a mouth. Anyway, so yeah, you put it down on a slant, and boom, there you go. Everything is covered up. You can't see anything. Joking, you guys can see some stuff back here, but don't worry, because this gets covered up, and you really don't see any gaps. I swear to you guys, there's no gaps in this if you guys follow everything I do. So there you guys go. There's that part. Now let's take a look at this part. So we're going to take a look at this part in stages. We're going to take a first look at the best part. This is the best part later. You guys probably know how that's built already. We're going to take this off too. So we're going to have a little bit of, so we're going to take that off. So right here, you're going to need these corner pieces. I kind of add this at the bottom to kind of put everything together and make it all sturdy, so stuff isn't falling off from the side, like the middle right here. Like, I can't really rip this apart if I tried, because it's all stable together. You guys could try, but yeah, there you guys go. So you're gonna need a flat piece across. Then you guys are gonna need an orange. I suggest yellow. Then 2 yellow clip corner pieces, or you guys could use a 1 by 1 going across like this, and then I think it's a 1 by 2. I forget. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, you guys are gonna need 1 across and 1 right here. Then you guys are gonna need these definitely right here going across, so you can have this connecting right here like that. So that's what that's for. Right here, you guys are gonna need 2 yellow pieces. Then on that, you're gonna need this piece. Now, I originally used this for my original build. It didn't have these on it. It had the great pieces actually on the side on there. But I didn't. I tried to use this on my original build, like starting fresh new. I didn't come up with this on first try. That's for sure. You guys will see it in the video. It didn't come over first try, and I was, oh my god, it was perfect. But yeah, you guys are gonna need some slopes. I suggest you guys use these pieces, not studs, because studs makes it feel too round, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, you guys are probably looking at this and being like, oh my god, there's so many gaps. And then you guys are gonna try to put some stuff in there, then nothing's gonna work. Then you guys are gonna add a layer on top and then put those things down there. But then it's not really gonna work, and then it just sucks. So just this is what you guys should have now. At the side, once again, get more of those taxi pieces or slopes if you guys have them. I don't know what the slopes kind of look like, but I don't think they look that good. And if you guys don't have them, then you guys should get 2 of these and put it can be a plate if you want, but I don't have any plates, and I think grates actually look better. On this side, you guys can look at this, and there you guys go. And that's a full brick. I couldn't find a full brick. I was so happy that I found 2 of them though. So there you guys go. So you guys should be done with this. So this is what you guys should have so far. Now we're going to go on the back, which the reason why the back is completely different is because it is way more complicated than the front. But we're going to need this too. Just go back there. So right here, there's one piece that if you don't have this piece, then just screw everything, all right? You could build this, but you can't build this part, all right? If you don't have this piece, then this isn't worth building. this will be out of order. You just need to have one piece for this. You can do anything else, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you guys might be able to build everything else, but you just need one part. If you don't have this part, then everything just is, I guess, going. Here we go, right here. So we have, so we'll look at this later, but you need this piece. All right, it needs to be in yellow. It won't look that good without being in yellow. Every time I looked at this, I'm like, what the hell is this? And I don't need this. But if you guys don't know how I build stuff, I go into bins and I look for one solid color. So yellow, I look for yellow for this. I found this piece and I was like, that's cool, but I have no use for it. But I just needed it because maybe, who knows, I had a use. And sure enough, I did, because if you don't have this piece, oh well indeed. We'll take a look at what you could do if you don't have that piece, but it doesn't look that good. You would have to switch this out. You would need to switch this piece to get rid of those gaps. Now, right here, you have the chair. So you have a 3. So of course you have this part. If you guys don't know, that's the same piece as this. It's crazy, huh? I used it twice. This is the butt of the chair. You're gonna need a 3 or a 2x2 if you guys don't have it. Just with a cheese wedge at the top. You guys could use that for these, but they wouldn't look that good, but oh well. Alright, here you guys need 2 flat yellows. That looks cool. If you guys don't have them, then just cut holes at the top, but I suggest that you guys do. Or you guys have more grates, just have something here. It can't have a stud or anything here because it won't fit on the back. Now right here, you get a one of these Nexonite shields. I cut the top off. You guys don't need to cut everything off to pieces and stuff. You guys don't need that at all, but you could just add a blue something, or maybe yellow if you guys want, but I add blue because right here in the photo I just showed you a couple minutes ago, it has a blue comforter, so that's why I added it. And it looks really weird if everything is yellow. It just looks strange. Then you guys are going to need a brick in here on the back, actually. You guys are going to need a brick, and you guys are going to need these pieces. You guys are going to need these pieces. Need 2 of them to have one of these on this piece. Then you put that on the back. There you go. And then you put if you cut the Nexonite shield, you put the top that had the point at the very top, because it actually does look like a seat. And there you go. Then you put a yellow piece on the front right there. And there you go. It looks nice now. It looks really cool. Now, if you guys don't have this piece, so pretend that you're a noob and you don't have this piece, and you throw that to the side and you're like, what do? I just saw this dude's tutorial. How do I do this? And you're like, oh, shoot. I'll grab one of these pieces. This piece has studs, yeah? All right, we'll put it on the back. Oh. Just laxly dazzling going over here. And you put that on the back, and then you're like this. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it doesn't work because, one, the studs isn't. So you're like, okay, I'll switch the other way around. But then you look at it, you're like, oh dear, what is this? His comforter's on the other side. It's like a backpack that shoots out. It's like a jetpack. So, and also, fun fact, I used this on the original builds. I used this piece on both both versions that you guys saw, all of them, and then I ditched it. So this is not on the build at all. You guys don't need this piece. But if you guys want this piece and you guys are trying to build your own version, I think this is a really valuable piece to have if you guys are trying to build a version of it, but not my version. This is from the Ironmonger. This comes in gray, so if you guys have one in gray, you guys want one in yellow, you guys don't want to tear your Ironmonger apart, just get this one from the Ironmonger. I think it's cool. It's weird how it's in yellow. That's a fun fact. Now, this is what happens if you have this piece, though. If you're a pro, you add this on the back. There you go. There you go. It's a back attachment. And then you put this on the back, and then there you go. There you go. And you know what problems are gone? The gaps. The gaps are gone. All right, the gaps are completely gone. You're like, oh no, the gaps on the front. Well, you guys forgot. You guys made this part, right? And then there you go. All right, that's it. That's all you guys need to do. And now he has a reclinable. It's really cool. Of course, you guys can move that part up if you guys want. But if you guys get all the pieces I have, you guys will be able to build a really sick version of his chair. And once again, you guys want to see what Professor Xavier looks like now. If you guys are trying to get a figure in here, you guys are having a hard time, I suggest if you build my exact version, or maybe different. If you guys build something different, put it down in the comments below. I did say you guys put them in here. Now you guys won't have a hard time because yours doesn't like Lego studs, because you guys probably don't have a knockoff. Or if you guys do have a knockoff, then just fit them in here, and there you go. All right, then you put this at the front, and there you go. It's absolutely perfect, and the reason why I didn't make this in gold was, you guys will find out later why I didn't make it in gold. Because, yeah, this is really cool. So now I'm going to go and we're going to take a look at some people online that are going to show their own versions of it. And if you guys want to see how tall this is compared to a figure, we'll get Wolverine. Now, Wolverine has not changed, but the Met has come out, so it's gonna be the last time you guys see him like this. But he is literally as big as a minifigure. This is, if you guys made it as bigger than this or longer, it wouldn't look that good. So that's that was my version of Professor X's wheelchair. Hopefully you guys like it, and now we're gonna take a look at your guys's. So yeah, let's go take a look at them. So this is the 4th time trying to film this. I'm joking, but actually the 4th. So, I've actually kind of cornered myself in not actually doing this part of the segment, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because who cares, alright? Frick it. Anyway, here is my original version of Professor X. You guys probably already saw this in the beginning of the video, and as you guys can see right there, yes, the printing died over time. As you guys can see, it was perfectly fine the first day I got it. So yes, it has fallen off over time, which sucks. But anyway, that is my first original version. My first original version of the new version of Professor X is this one right here. This looks absolutely incredible because he's trying to find all the mutants possible. And as you guys can see, the printing actually looks good, which is weird because literally right now it doesn't look as good as it was a couple days ago. Strange. It's weird because literally right now it doesn't look good, but right there it looked good. Oh well, something happened in the span of a day. So anyway, here's my second version, and as you guys can see, it doesn't have that slope. Alright, it doesn't have that slope. It has these studs here. It has this piece here. It's pointing out. I don't like your points. Anyway, very up close and personal. I did also use this piece originally, and I was going to go with that piece, but then now I really don't want to. So yeah, there are that pieces. And here's a blurry version. Skipping that. Now we're going to go on to Instagram, and I'm going to rate a couple versions on 1 to 10. This video is probably going to be 40 minutes long, talking about one figure. Amazing. You guys should be so psyched for Marvel Collection. It's going to be going on for 10 hours straight. Anyway, here is Isaiah builds Lego. Professor Xavier's School for Gifted. Pretty cool. Anyway, here's Kitty Pryde. Very nice custom. And here's Cable. Cable's probably a really cool custom purist version. I love that hairpiece. And the gun's pretty cool. The torso is amazing, and I love that armor. But we're going to be taking a look at Professor X. Now, this is the one that is floating. The one that I built. This figure really is okay. It's a good, quick custom. I mean, if I built it in under 4 seconds, I think it would be a really cool record. However, if you spent 2 hours on this... I'm sorry. This is okay. So the figures on the side, we're not counting for that. That was a voice crack. But the figure itself actually looks really cool. So on a 1 to 10, 1 being horrible, 10 being the best, I would probably give this a 4. It's not really the best. It's not really the worst. It's kind of okay. So yeah. Now time to go on the next one. Nice Miss Marvel, but anyway, here's this one. This one is from Kaiju Dan. Hopefully I pronounced that right. This is the Illuminati from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Anyway, Professor X looks really cool, and the reason why I've never made mine is because That's why. That's why I'm not making a gold chair. That's where all the gold pieces. I mean, look at this, bro. Look at this finger, bro. And then, yeah, you could totally tell he ruined a finger just to make this. I mean, the finger to ruin, you would do that one, but like really, guys? That reason right there, the reason I just showed you, because I don't want to take my Infinity Gauntlet apart, and I like it, because it's very hilarious, because it's a hand, and it's pretty funny, but, of course, this is really cool. Since I didn't make mine in gold, I'm probably going to give this a 8 out of 10. This is absolutely perfect. There's just that gray pieces that are looking at me funny. I just don't like them. They're looking at me funny. And that tan piece is looking at me funny. Anyway, I'm joking. I don't like gray or tan pieces in a gold build. It just needs to be all gold. There's that Professor X. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Here is the one online. And, of course, looking at it, it is too blocky. And it needs to be more round. Not use bricks, tiles, cheese wedges, car hoods, not this. But pretty cool Charles Xavier figure. I like how this was 3D blended. This is pretty cool though. Here's the Professor X that I got. Of course, that was the one that we're looking at a couple minutes ago. It's the same version. But as you guys can see, the wheelchair looks nice. All right, the wheelchair looks cool, but I really don't like it at all. Here's this one. This one's pretty cool. It's okay. I'll probably give it a 4 out of 10. Nah, just for detail, 5 out of 10. All right, 5 out of 10. This is okay. Size is a bit too tiny though. I think it needs to be a bit bigger. The detail though, right there, kind of pushed that up to a 5. I really like that detail a lot. I would have given this a 4 out of 10. Once again, he has no legs, which sucks. But yeah, really good job whoever made this. Pretty good. Now this is a guy on YouTube, and he said he got this from an Easter polybag, which of course bumped it straight up to a 6. It was going to be 4. It was going to be a 5, but now this is a 6 because the fact that you got most of these pieces from one set is kind of... I really couldn't do that. This was from a million sets, the build I did, so pretty impressive. Really cool, but not being sarcastic anymore, I'd probably give this maybe a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. I think it's a really good version. However, that gap throws it off, and that gap right here throws it off. Other than that, though, I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah, good job whoever made this one. Now, here we have a freaking legend over here. He's going with multiple cameras. If you see this video, he has multiple cameras. But little does he know, he forgot. The quality is worth of an ant. Ant couldn't even see this. All jokes aside. His Professor X, I mean, he built 2, so it's not going to be a 1, that's for sure. But this is too long, so it's going to have to go down to a 7. It's too long. It looks too much like a race car, so I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10. Not being mean, a 3 out of 10, though. We're going harsh here, guys, alright? So if you guys better delete all your Professor Xaviers, like I did on my Instagram account. Only funny jokes if people actually look at that. But looks too much like a race car. I do like the smoothness now, though. The figure, though, he uses the angry clone head, so yeah, automatic 0. I'm joking. This guy gets a full-on, probably the best one we've looked at so far, so I'm probably going to give him a 8 out of 10. Once again, 8 out of 10. He is really good. This one is really good. You guys go check this guy out. He doesn't do that many Lego. He does usually movie reviews now, but pretty cool figure, and I think it's really nice. This is Brickburst, and obviously an automatic 2 out of 10. This is... I mean, he's probably accepting it by now. This looks like a canoe. All right, this looks like a surfboard. Looks like he's going. It looks like a dude who wasn't born with any legs and he's going surfing. If you can do that, I mean, props to you. All right, props to you. You're a legend. But this dude right now is literally just, he needs to have legs. This is way too tiny and it needs to be bigger. Like this one, just get rid of this, all right? Throw this in your bin with all the other figures and just use this one, all right? Because this is not a good figure, all right? It's not that good. this is the one I based mine off of. As you guys can see, it's smooth. It has a blue comforter. Pretty cool. And these are a lot of videos. Anyway, here is a Brickster layer. Pretty cool. Nice Professor X, actually. A really cool version. However, his towers over everybody. Alright, his is way too tall. It needs to be a little tall, but it's way too tall, right? Dude, you gotta scale it down a bit, alright? He's not Kang the Conqueror over here. But I do think that this dude did a pretty good job. Brickster layer, really nice, good job. Now, automatic 10 out of 10. Okay, automatic, actually 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. There's some issues with it. I was about to give it a 10 out of 10. For the wheelchair itself, 10 out of 10, alright, dude? 10 out of 10. This wheelchair is amazing. If you made this, props to you. But the figure gets a, it gets literally a 9 out of 10 because the face is too old. He's too old. He looks literally like the Watcher. He looks like the Watcher from Marvel Comics. Alright? If you guys know what the Watcher looks like from Marvel Comics, he's way too, actually, wait. Who's that one guy? The Lost Chaos or whatever. They both have extra heads. That would be a perfect head. Oh my god, who is it? I forget who they are. I'm literally gonna have to look it up. But it's a dude with 2 heads. They have 2 heads. The Lord of Chaos and the Lord of something. I forget though. But yeah, that would be a perfect head for that custom. Anyway, that is, I think it. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, that is it for both of these, all these customs. Whoever did these customs, props to all you guys. All right. I do think that most of these are really cool. The fact that there isn't endless pages that are on for 20 to 40 hours is 20 to 40 hours is kind of sad, because of course that doesn't mean that there are not that many customs out there. That's the one. Minifig FX is pretty good though. Pretty good one. Version of that one right there. Probably let's give it to him. We'll give him to him a 2 out of 10 because there's literally no, like, there's no creativity, man. Like, he based it right off that video game. Anyway, that is it for today's video. So that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys like my Professor X. By the next time you guys see this, who knows, maybe the chair might be fatter, who knows. I don't really know what's going to happen next on this figure, but something tells me he's going to either stay the same because I really don't care about it anymore, or he might have a complete different modification and I'm going to have to make another video. I think the thing that is actually griping me now is how skinny the top of this head thing is, so I might make it to 3, who knows, I don't know yet. Anyway, I might make it to be 3, so yeah, it's, anyway, hopefully you guys liked today's video. It was a bit different. Thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. But yeah, this is a really cool figure. Now, there's just a lot of stuff I've been working on recently, a lot of figures and stuff, and the reason why I didn't make his chair gold is because there's already a gold person with the chair. Now, if you guys do your math, you guys will probably figure out who it is. And it's gonna be a Sony movie, so there you guys go. But pretty cool. I really do like the chair a lot, and I thought that everyone else, of course, once again, you guys did amazing and perfect with your guys' chairs. But yeah, I just think that mine is pretty cool too, and I would be proud of my chair if I made a really cool version too. I don't think mine is definitive. I think that mine still has problems. I think that one molded one is the best chair that you could have, but maybe brick built. This is one of them, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. If I wanted to and I could make this in gold, I wouldn't, because once again, I already have a gold person in a chair. That isn't Professor X. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked today's video. I might make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out and bye.